What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you exactly how you can eat the foods that you love and still get the body that you want, okay? So this is something that is becoming increasingly popular, and it is our flexible diet. So what that means is we work out our calories, work out our macros, and then find foods that fit into those macros, okay? So what I'm going to do is quickly show you how you can work out your calories and macros really quickly just with your phone, and then I'm going to go to the shops, do some shopping, and then cook both a clean day of eating and a flexible diet day of eating, just to show you the difference between the two. And I'm pretty much 100% certain you will prefer the flexible diet way of eating. So let's get into the macro calculation. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to use the whiteboard, but just for the purpose of the video, it's a lot easier so that I can actually write it down and you can physically see how we work it out. So we're going to go to tdeecalculator.net. So total daily end expenditure calculator.net. Okay, so as you can see, we put in, I'm going to do me just because it's easier, I know what I'm doing. So 22, weight, currently a skinny 72 kilos. Height, 174 centimeters. Hobbit, I know. And I am currently lightly active, okay? Because I'm not really going to the gym or anything like that. My body fat percentage is around 15%. Let's calculate that. So it comes up as my maintenance calories is 2,300 a day. That is probably pretty accurate, I find. These calculators can skew a little bit, so you need to just use trial and error. But we're going to do that, and I'm currently trying to lean down a little bit while I'm not training. So we're going to use our cutting calories as 1,800. That is pretty accurate for me. I know that if I sit around 1,800, I'm going to be losing weight. So what we're going to do here is our cutting calories is 1,800. So Josh, Bermo, Cal's 1,800. Now obviously first we need to work out our protein. So we're going to go 2.5 grams times my 72 kilos, 180 grams of protein. $180 grams, which is equal to 720 calories. Okay, now fat, we're going to go I'm going to go 1 gram times 72 is 72 grams, but I like going a bit higher, so I'm going to go 80 grams. $80 grams, 80 times 9 equals 720 calories. Now our last one is our carbs. So we've got 1,800 calories minus 720 minus 720 equals 360 divided by 4 equals 90 grams of carbs. Now, people will say, that's low. Yes, it is low. I prefer having high fat, low carbs, okay? These two are interchangeable. If you want more fat, less carbs, fine. If you want less fat, more carbs, fine. As long as you keep protein the same, these are or can be swapped up however you prefer to eat, okay? So, now that we know this, 1,800 calories, these are my macros right here that I'm going to try and hit for the days. I'm going to go to the shops, I'm going to get the food, and then we're going to cook a day of eating, clean versus flexible eating. I won't bother taking you to the shops with me because it's not really too much exciting there. So I will see you in the kitchen. Okay, back in the kitchen. Now, the reason why I think this is so important to do a video on is because any nutrition coach, trainer, whatever it is that tells you you have to eat clean in order to look the way you want to, is full of shit, okay? You can literally eat like this every day and get the nutrients, the micronutrients, the macros that you need, okay? So for breakfast, we're going to do, for the flexible dieting, we're going to do bacon, eggs, avocado, and for our clean eating, we're going to do protein oats with peanut butter, okay? Alright, protein oats. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Mix your protein in with your oats before you cook it, okay? Makes it so much easier. It stirs through easy, and then the flavor is throughout the whole oats instead of just mixed through powdery, okay? Also, if you want to cop some protein, my protein code Bermo for 40% off in store. Hot water instead of the microwave, 100 times better. Okay, breakfast is done. Now that actually doesn't look half bad if I'm honest. So chocolate, peanut butter, protein oats. Still pretty boring, not that good. I will put the macros just here. So that is our clean eating breakfast. And then for our flexible eating breakfast or flexible diet, we have 150 grams of shortcut bacon, 3 eggs, and our guacamole. Now macros for that are just here. Now I'm not sure about all of you, but I would 100% rather eat that than that. And the macros are actually slightly better for that. Now, that just goes to show, it's a quick, easy example just for breakfast, that if you work out your macros and eat around the macros rather than clean eating and then work out your macros, it can be a lot more flexible and a lot more enjoyable. That's meal 1 done. So now we'll get on to lunch. Okay, for lunch, we're going to do 2 chicken dishes. We're going to have, for our flexible dieting, we're going to have chicken, baby spinach, tomato, sweet chili mayo wraps. Or we're going to have chicken breast and rice. I'm going to cook these up and we'll have a look at the finished product and then check out the macros. Alright, we've got our chicken cooking up. Now if you are like me and you hate plain chicken, this here, all time. I think you can buy it at Aldi, I don't know about Coles and Woolies, but just crack some of that on it, makes it taste 3 million times better. And pretty much has 0 calories. Another quick pro tip, when you're making wraps, wrap them up in foil. That way it'll never fall apart and you can easily cut it in half and eat it from that way. Okay, lunch is done. So we have our chicken breast and basmati rice. I will put the macros just here. Pretty boring, pretty stock standard bodybuilding type meal. Now on the flexible diet we have our 2 full peri-peri chicken, tomato, baby spinach and chili mayo wraps. Now I think you're starting to get the picture, but those right there have pretty much exactly the same macro breakdown, okay? That just goes to show that you don't need to eat clean to eat healthy, and it's much easier eating those wraps, or in my opinion, it'd be much easier to stick to something if you're eating those wraps as opposed to eating something like that. So that's lunch done. Let's get on with dinner. For dinner, I'm going to do a sweet potato with a curry mince or a beef burger. So let's get into the cooking and we'll see the macros after. Alright, so here we have dinner. We have our curried, minced, mixed veggies and sweet potato. Macros on the screen. Again, still not the worst meal ever, but when you compare it to this burger, so beef patty, melted cheese, chili mayo, tomato, baby spinach, toasted bun with the macros on the screen there. If you can find me someone that would rather eat that over that, I will find you a liar. Alright, so again, you can see how powerful flexible dieting is. I'm going to line it all up, run through the complete macros of the total of the full day, and show you just how powerful this is. Okay, so let's do a little quick run through again. Our clean eating breakfast, we've got protein oats, peanut butter. For lunch, we have our chicken breast and basmati rice. And for dinner, we have our curried beef mince and sweet potato. Up against our flexible diets, bacon, eggs, guacamole for breakfast, our peri-peri chicken, tomato, baby spinach and sweet chili mayo wraps for lunch, with our cheeseburger, homemade beef patty for dinner. As you can see, there is a clear difference in between the foods that we have here, not just in looks, but definitely in level of enjoyment, most would say. I can't speak for everyone, but in my opinion, there's a clear winner in terms of what I would prefer to eat. So I would much rather have a plan that's full of foods that I like, full of foods that fill me up, but still are going to hit my macros, okay? This flexible diet will give me exactly the same, if not better results than that clean eating diet, okay? And the reason why it could probably give me better results is going to be much, much easier for me to stick to this than it is to stick to that boring, plain, clean foods diet, okay? Now, I live by this. My clients live by this. I would never give a client or expect someone to eat a meal that's shit, boring, and that I wouldn't eat. So I hope you guys have taken something away from this. Go and try it. Tag me in the meals that you create that fit your macros. If you want a plan with meals in it like this that's going to target your macros and still be full of foods that you enjoy, you can hit me up on Instagram, or you can search the joshbermomethod.com, and I can get a plan together for you within 24 hours. So like I said, hope you're taking something away from this. Hope you've enjoyed my cooking. If you have, please like and subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot and would really help me out. Next video is a challenge, a food challenge, so that will be good. Stay tuned for that. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. 1,000 words ain't enough to define